We put out the word. I am proud to say that Paul Clymer answered the call, and he came down here to Philadelphia to join us. Paul Clymer, if you will, please.
Way to go, Paul!
Thank you very much. It's a delight to be here. And you talked about the repeal. I happen to have the legislation right with me to repeal Act 71. It's House Bill 2298. It's a bill that I am sponsoring, and there's co-sponsors on there as well. And we are trying our very best to move that bill forward. The question that many of you are looking and thinking and has been presented here this afternoon is, can we win? And in a few weeks, we're going to celebrate our nation's independence. And of course, the Declaration of the Independence was done here in Philadelphia, the reading of the Declaration, and then in 1789, the Constitution itself was approved. But go back for a few years prior to the winning of the war, the founding fathers, the revolutionary soldiers were facing, and these were untrained people for the most part, and they were facing the best trained army in Europe, the British Army. And they prevailed. And they decided that there was something more important than having dominion over their lives by European power. And under the leadership of General Washington, they continued to fight for the things that they believed in. What were they fighting for? They were fighting for, that's right, freedom, for their families. They were fighting for their communities. They were fighting for the independence of this state. When I heard some of the things that were said today about all the problems and all the difficulties that casino gambling was placing on the people of Pennsylvania, it almost sounded like the Declaration of Independence all over again, that we don't want all this hardship. We don't want all these problems that are coming to the city of Philadelphia. And you know, the questions have to be asked, and we're trying to get some answers, is what is going to be the impact on the school children and the universities of Philadelphia? Does anyone really think that they're going to be isolated, as the casinos will be open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, no time off for special holidays, no time off to celebrate Memorial Day or July 4th or any religious holidays? Oh no, keep the casinos going, keep the slot machines running. We need the money. It's about greed, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to know that. That's what it's about. It's about them taking money out of the city. And the money's not going to stay in Pennsylvania. It's going to go to Atlantic City, where their corporate headquarters are, or back to Las Vegas. It's not going to stay here in the city.
It's all about greed.
What is it? How can you call this kind of entertainment when it's going to take, when you have slot machines that are so developed, highly technical, a little bit better than the one we saw over there. But I think you get the idea. And they are so developed to feed upon the weakness of the people that go in there. They keep playing and playing, and they become addicted. It's regressive taxation. That's all it is. It's going to take money from the poor, the less educated, the disadvantaged in our society. They're going to spend a lot of money there, and it's going to create the problems for society at large. But can you imagine putting in a coin or a token for $1,000? That's what some of these machines will have. $1,000, and you could get 10 coins, $10,000, and in 30 seconds or 45 seconds, you could be out $10,000. Is that what we call entertainment? Is this the way we want to deal? I don't think so. I think we can do better. We have better minds, and we have more incentives that we can utilize to bring about redevelopment and to make things happen. And the things are happening in the city of Philadelphia. We don't have to go to the casino. Well, I wanted to share those thoughts with you. I will continue my efforts in Harrisburg to do all I can to continue to work with my colleagues for the repeal of Act 71. We don't need to have Pennsylvania called Nevada East. That's a distasteful term and something that we should be very sick at heart at, that we are going to be called Nevada East. 61,000 slot machines in a couple of years. I think that's outrageous, and it's going to be the people of Pennsylvania who will suffer enormously. So those are my thoughts, and I encourage you to continue the good work you're doing, continue to follow your leadership, and we can achieve a victory. Remember, no one gave our revolutionary soldiers and our founding fathers a chance. And in fact, they had people within the colonies who wanted to maintain themselves over British rule, but they fought. They fought with their hearts, they fought with their minds, they fought with their skills, and they achieved a victory. So think about that. And there are many of us in Harrisburg who want this gambling bill to be repealed. So thank you very much. God bless you. Keep up the good work.